What's up, folks? My name is Thomas Payton, president of the Canton Chamber of Commerce, and you are tuning in to the Canton Chamber Business Spotlight. What's up, Canton? You are tuning in to the Canton Chamber Business Spotlight. I'm your host, Thomas Payton, president of the Canton Chamber of Commerce. And today we have a special treat for you. We are here at L.A. Bistro, one of the newest and hottest restaurants in Canton Township. Today with me, I have Sue Hill Johair, the owner of L.A. Bistro. Sue, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Tommy. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on our show.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So, Sue, let's just jump right into this. First, obviously, we want to talk about L.A. Bistro. Let's talk about your location here in Canton. When exactly did you guys open?
Our first day of service was December 27th, 2018. I found this gem by accident.
Yeah.
One day, cruising the Canton neighborhoods looking for a new home to live for my family and I. And I stumbled across Planet Dance was the name of this space. It was a dance school. It was a big space. I peeked inside and immediately was in love with the space, the location, the parking, the community. And my next move was immediately to go to the city and speak to Supervisor Pat Williams to see what he felt about local Canton dining spots, what the community likes to eat, what's the demand for this community that's growing so fast.
Sure.
And in doing so, Pat Williams was, I have to say, very hospitable.
Yes, he is.
He gave me valuable information about some schools that were just built here on Cherry Hill. And after going through the neighborhoods and discovering more and more new construction projects, I stumbled across Denton and Ridge Road. I saw the Toll Brother and the Pulte homes being built.
Okay, right.
Once I stood in that field, I said to myself, what are these people all gonna eat? Because when you move into a new neighborhood, the first thing you say to yourself is, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Where are the good restaurants? So I started to research some restaurants. All I can find was a lot of Coney's, a lot of chains, a lot of Ford Road traffic. So I immediately knew that I didn't want to be on Ford Road. Ford Road is a busy street, but
it is, yeah.
For the community, they avoid Ford Road. And I found that out because I actually started to interview people in the parks to ask them, hello, are there any good restaurants that you recommend?
Sure.
And everyone said, oh, Ford Road, it's so busy. And so I really got in touch with the community before I made this huge decision to open this location.
Right. And you know what, Sue, you saying that about you being in touch with the community, I think that is a characteristic that you have brought into your establishment here, because so many people that I have even spoken to have talked about just how personable you are with all of your customers that come into your restaurant, and so I think that's huge. Your customer service here is second to none.
Thank you.
So, Sue, let's talk about like how it started. The roots of L.A. Bistro didn't quite start here in Canton. They started somewhere else. So how about you tell our listeners about that?
Absolutely. Thank you for that. L.A. Bistro started in 1999 or 2000. My father purchased L.A. Express when I was a senior in high school. My brothers and I were working with my dad. I have an older brother, Sammy, and my younger brother, AJ. And we all started working together in the restaurant business. And our first location was about 20 chairs, a little less than 1,000 square feet. So the only people employed were my dad and I and my brothers. So we worked as a family, and we used to sell $400 a day. It was incredibly slow, but we didn't have anything but each other then.
Okay. And humble beginnings, all right?
Absolutely. So we worked very, very hard together. The struggles of the restaurant business are very real. And my dad and life and each other, we taught each other everything we know now. And we took that little tiny LA Express and we turned it into what's now LA Bistro on Michigan Ave. One of the busiest spots, rated #1 Italian restaurants in Dearborn. And that was about 16 or 17 years
Awesome.
of working together as a family.
Sure.
And now that we've all grown up and got married and we have children, we're all trying to venture out and open more locations because we have such an incredible brand and our recipes are, world class. And I feel like it's my duty to share the menu and LA Bistro experience with as many people as I can. And to do it here in Canton is truly a blessing. The community has been very, very kind. It's been 4.5 months and we're doing fantastic.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So you talked a little bit about your menu. Before we started shooting here, I started to tell you about what one of my favorite dishes is. And so I'm going to look right into my camera and tell everybody that's tuning in right now to come here and try one of my favorite dishes, which is the portobello steak rice bowl.
Yes.
It is absolutely to die for. And I'm a foodie. Eating is a hobby for me. So believe me when I tell you that this is a good dish. Sue, can you maybe tell us a little bit more about the menu? What can people expect when they come here for the first time?
Yes, a menu can go anywhere from a salad, a quick wrap, a Creekstone prime grade burger, to lamb chops, to filet mignon, to Bay of Fundy Canadian cold water salmon. We have something for someone who just left the gym that's coming in his sweat outfit, a hoodie. We have someone who's looks like James Bond, like yourself, shirt and tie,
well, thank
on
you,
a
sir.
nice date or anniversary. We have this restaurant, and truly life itself, it's all about balance.
Sure.
You balance the decor and the menu to accommodate everyone. And this is not a fine dining restaurant. I did not want to give the perspective of LA Bistro. This is a neighborhood bistro. We're coming to eat 2-3 times a week. Mom's gonna order carryouts whenever she's not feeling like cooking. So I wanted this to be a neighborhood favorite to everyone. And the decor is something that I have to admit I went a little overboard. I hired an incredible interior designer named Linda Beydoun and my general contractor Bilal Salami from Rock Commercial Construction. They worked together hand in hand, and the ideas she presented, like the Italian mosaic glass, the ceiling, the wood ceiling, the prism tile, the booths, all the nice furnishings. Canton deserves something luxurious. I wanted the inside of this restaurant to look like some of these new homes that they're building in Canton, just so people can kind of relate to being in a nice atmosphere and not having to always have like a Coney Island setting or a chain restaurant setting where it's everything kind of always looks the same.
Yeah.
We did a little special touches with we installed USB ports in the booths for people to charge their phones. We got the cool nugget ice maker for the crushed ice. I mean, those little things sometimes make a place your favorite. Everything is prepped daily. Everything, when your livelihood is at stake, when you have risked everything you've worked for your entire life to open this restaurant, and to also have people that share the same passion in the back of the house. All my chefs, everyone in the back, I consider one of my chefs. Absolutely. Everyone that's here on my team I consider a chef, because there's nothing that you put on a plate that's not important. The salad is just as important as the lamb chops. Like the peeled cucumbers and the sliced tomatoes for the caprese. Every ingredient, every element that the guest is eating is important.
Absolutely.
Believe it or not, something as simple as a side salad can make that that makes them. I love their salad. Everything that we do back there is done with love, like L.A. Bistro, and we take pride in every ingredient we put in.
Yeah.
And I remind my staff, and I tell them every single day, today is opening day. Today is our first day. And they tell me, Sue, no, we've been open for 4 months. Guys, today someone is coming here for the very first time.
Sure.
We have to recreate that first opening day every single day that we're here, every single morning, with the cleanliness, with the setups, with the food.
Absolutely, and I think, Sue, your efforts and your passion and your passion for love and adventure,
I love it.
shows
Thank you.
in your restaurant. I can remember the first time that I walked in, and I opened the door and I saw how beautiful
Thank you.
This establishment was, and I was blown away, and especially me knowing what it was before, and to see the amount of work and the attention to detail that was put into this, I think has been just absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you.
So, Sue, as we kind of just round out our conversation here, of course we want to tell people where you're located. So tell the folks how can they find you? What's your address here?
We're in the same plaza as the swim school. A lot of the resident Canton community brings their kids here to swim. We're right next door to the Cookie Cutters, which is kind of like a hair cutting spot for kids as well.
Sue, thanks so much. Every time we sit down, it's always an enjoyable conversation that we have. So we're going to end right there, guys. But just because we're ending here, after you get done watching this, make sure you make your plans to come in and check out Sue and L.A. Bistro here in Canton on the corner of Cherry Hill and Sheldon. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Canton Chamber Business Spotlight, and we'll see you next time.